Hello everybody, welcome to the Certain Scientific Accelerator, episode 7 anime review. I say it every week, but I've come to the conclusion that I must have not read the manga, even though I have, because I don't remember none of this, and I think that's honestly making me enjoy it more, because if I remembered it all, I don't think I'd enjoy it as much, but because I remember partially, I like it more. Ain't that how it works? This episode, it was good. It was basically Accelerator getting bothered. Here's the episode in brief. Accelerator gets bothered for a bit, and then he goes and fights some mechs. That was basically it. Like there are other stuff that happens, and that's what we'll do when we go through it bit by bit, like we always do. But yeah, I kind of like how they're really dragging this series out, and I knew they would be because reading the manga, it's somehow in 7 volumes equals about 12 episodes, which 11 episodes technically, because the first one was original, which you'd think that doesn't make any sense, but it does. It does for this one. And I've come to the conclusion, I think I like the anime more than the manga. I think the anime is better than the manga, and that never happens ever. So yeah, anyway, I've talked for too long. Let's get on with this from the beginning. We start out with the bad guy, who, his name, I wrote it down, hang on, he's Hishigata. Yeah, Hishigata is the bad guy, and he's like, we're going to get the memories of the 10,031 deaths to complete my thing. I don't know what his thing is, his formula, his machine, I don't know what it is, his thing. They're going to get the sister deaths to do it, so that's why they need to get the Misaka. Then we have Esther checking on everyone, and she can't do heals, and says, so he's like, Accelerator, you help people. And he's like, no, I don't help people. Ugh, I don't, I'm bad, I'm evil, I'm a villain, I'm a bad guy. I like beating people up. And everyone's like, yes, Accelerator, I'm sure you do. Because that's basically what he's like, just the kid who's trying to act hard. You're like, oh, I'm going to have you, I am. And he's like, yes, I know. Because we all know he's a good guy. We all know he's a heart of gold. But, yeah, then they bother him a lot. She asks him to be his master, and he's like, no, I'd have none of that. Then she asks why they're not wearing clothes, and they try to take his clothes, and again, he's like, no, leave me alone. Then he tells them to stop pestering him, and he throws a pebble at the robot and makes a dent in it. Basically to say, I can kill you with a single thought, please leave me alone. And then she's like, I need to stop Hirami. And everyone watching is like, who the hell is Hirami? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Then Yomikawa and Misaka wake up, and Accelerator's like, okay, I'm going to destroy Hishigata now. And Esther's like, I'll come too. And he's like, do whatever you want. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this because I want to beat him up, not because I want to save people. I don't care about saving people. But he does, because he's a good guy. That's basically Accelerator. And then a mech drops in out of nowhere. Good old mechs. There's a lot of, I forgot how many mechs there are in this certain scientific accelerator. There's a lot of them. There's like the spider mech. There was the mech that Accelerator crushed after he killed Truck-kun. There's a lot of mechs. So this mech, it turns out, has got Rosenthal charms on it, which, fine. Esther explains a lot of all this stuff later on, and it's magic mumbo jumbo. The magic stuff is a lot harder to understand than the science stuff, I find, just in this series in general. Maybe because a lot of it is done by religion and all that, and I don't know much about that. Whereas science, I understand science. But anyway, Accelerator has a little bit of fights, and then another mech comes up and it speaks, and it's Hirami, not Hishigata. It's Hirami, who is the girl who, in the anime, she's wearing underwear and just underwear. I could have sworn she's fully naked in the original, in the manga. I'm pretty sure, and the same with Hoto Hasami, the corpse. Someone pointed that one out to me, and now I'm sure that Hirami was not wearing clothes. Then there's a third mech and they've all got the what they call the coffins, the corpse ability things. They've all got them. Misaka gets kidnapped again, and then they retreat. Accelerator chases after them, where the others stay behind. Esther tells Yomikawa, essentially, here's everything I know. That is Hasami, she's dead, but I put a fake soul in her because necromancy. Hishigata finds Hirami moving the mechs. There's wires coming out of it, or yeah, they're not even wires, big old tubes. Okay, it's weird things, man. And Esther explains about the pseudo souls. The mechs have got the pseudo souls, and they're difficult even for the proper necromancers to control. So how the hell can Hishigata do it? He's gonna destroy the world. And Yobikawa was just there like, okay, I believe you. Something's going on. I'll just take your word for it. Yobikawa must have some inkling about magic. Even if she doesn't fully believe, she's got to have an inkling after this, right? She's gonna be like, you know what? Some things that science can't explain. That's what I think is going. Maybe, I don't know. Back to Accelerator, who chased down the mechs. Hishigata shows up. Well, he doesn't show up. His voice shows up. And he tells Accelerator, these mechs are level 5 power now, baby. And Accelerator's like, okay, sure, I'm Accelerator, though. They have a little bit of fight. They zip off with the Misaka, and Accelerator continues to give chase. Then Esther and the Hoto are also beginning what they're doing. And then she says, after this, no more necromancy. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to become an Esper. I'm going to barge into Accelerator's house like everybody else does. I'm going to live with him. I may have added some parts to that. Hishigata's copying the data from the sister, like the death data and all that. Accelerator tracked the mech down despite it being invisibility. There's a big old fight going on. I'm not going to go into great detail about it. Then Hishigata starts taunting Accelerator with about the level 6 project, level 6 shift project. Why would you taunt Accelerator? Like, he knows who he is now. Like, the others who, not even taunted, they just thought they could take him, didn't know who he was. Hishigata knows who he is. Why would you taunt Accelerator? And then Accelerator's still chasing him afterwards. He's laughing while he's chasing, because he's doing that hyena laugh that I can't do. And then Esther stabs the floor in some place. So I gotta guess the place they're at is like that where they used to live, and they broke it or something with necromancy, probably was to do with it. And there's some spell in the floor, which is why she's stabbing the floor. I think she's carving something into it actually. Something like that. Magic's hard, man. And that was the end of the episode. Like I said, it was good. I had a good time watching it. Isn't that a weird thing to say? I had a good. This show, right? After Index Season 3 was, let's say, very fast paced and you had to pay attention a lot. This is like really easy to watch in comparison. Like, you just, because there's so, the plot isn't phew like that. It's like, hey, here's a plot. It's actually quite slow paced, honestly, and there's a lot of fighting, which is fine. I liked Index Season 3 as well enough, but I understand the problems. Speaking of, you know what, I'll do this now. I was going to do it at the end, but I'll do it now. On my main channel, I did a video about Index Season 3. Check that out. There'll be a link to the main channel in the end card thing. I guess I'll just end this video now. I don't think I've got anything else to talk about. No, I don't think so. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing. As I said, there's a thing on the main channel as well, an index video. I will see you next week for more of this, and bye guys.